Hey guys, Seeking Tiki is back, and in this episode we are leaving Disney World in Florida and going to North Carolina. All right, so we are on our way out of Florida, going into North Carolina, and on this trip, we actually will not be stopping in Georgia or South Carolina.
They're beautiful, beautiful states, but we actually had plans up in North Carolina, so we'll definitely have to go back and visit.
And driving through Georgia, right on I-95, things actually started to get a little squirrely.
It was so scary. Welcome to Georgia. Oh, please.
Squirrely.
It is getting squirrely. Whoa, scary. Oh, Shiza. Shiza. Oh, jeez, that was scary. Good.
So, as we said earlier, we drove straight through from Florida all the way to North Carolina up to Roanoke Rapids, and we actually did not book an RV park, so we ended up cracker docking.
And what is cracker docking?
Well, cracker docking is when, just like staying at a Walmart, Cracker Barrel very graciously lets RVers stay one night, and they usually have very great lit back parking lots with RV parking.
They do. It's a play on the word boondocking. Again, it's basically staying the night in a Cracker Barrel parking lot. And again, if you show up, you're quiet, you don't take out your grill, turn on all your lights, play your music, it just looks like you're parking there. They're very gracious that RVers can stay there, and it's customary to have a meal there in the morning. So thank you so much, Cracker Barrel, for a nice, safe, comfortable place to stay for the night.
So we are pulling into the RV park right now. It is the Lake Gaston Thousand Trails, and although our experiences with Thousand Trails right now haven't been the best, this park has some beautiful scenery and had actually a great big space that we took advantage of a little later this trip.
It was actually a really nice, beautiful, fun park. The one downside was there was no laundry.
Yes.
So that was a challenge that week. But overall, it was actually one of our better experiences with Thousand Trails. So thanks, guys.
Here we are relaxing before going to the lake with our friend Ryan.
Ryan!
And we had some special plans with Ryan later, but right now we are going to the lake and having lunch and gonna try some paddleboarding.
Heck yeah, Ryan was so cool. He brought us out some paddle boards. He brought us out sandwiches for lunch. We got to spend a day on the lake hanging out. It was a perfect day. Everyone get yourselves a friend, Ryan.
So I'm clearly not the best at paddleboarding, but Sarah is.
Yeah, the guys were a tad lazy, let's be real. However, I paddleboarded out to the middle of the lake, and it's a pretty good workout. If you haven't tried paddleboarding before, it is beautiful and peaceful if you're doing it on a fairly calm water area.
So our special plans in North Carolina were hanging out with Ryan, who is actually a chef at Robinson Ferry. So he invited us to come have dinner and check out his restaurant, which was beautiful.
It was so good.
So we had the pork tenderloin and the fish of the day, both of which were amazing.
If you guys are ever in that area, definitely check it out and, you know, say hey to Ryan for us.
And after dinner, we had some other plans with Chef Ryan, which were...
He also owns an ice cream parlor. Guys, we got the after hours ice cream parlor tour. We got to try basically every flavor. And on top of that, all of these flavors are house recipes. Ryan came up with all of them, so you cannot get them anywhere else. So again, if you're in the area, you have to go check out his ice cream parlor. All of the flavors were amazing, and we did have someone there come up with a new flavor while we were there that better be on the menu next time we stop by.
Yes, if you're in North Carolina, in the Lake Gaston area, in the Littleton area, go to the Chili Chicken and request that they have the Cherry Pop-Tart ice cream.
Cherry Pop-Tart. Do it.
And our other favorite flavor was key lime pie.
So good. We were just in the Keys, so we were very particular about key lime flavored things. Ryan, y'all nailed it. It was awesome.
And next time we are in the Littleton area, we will also have to go back to the Chili Chicken to have one of their grilled cheeses.
Grilled cheese!
We didn't have a grilled cheese, but we saw the menu and it looked incredible. Hey, right here I'm doing my happy dance.
He was doing his happy dance, and where's your happy dance inspired from?
Well, it's inspired from Owen at the Van Trekking Lifestyle channel.
Yeah, Owen always cooks on the Van Trekking Lifestyle channel, and every time he has a good meal, which is basically every single meal he makes, he does a little happy dance. So he inspired Dan to do the same. Thanks, Owen.
All right, what are we doing here?
All right, as I've mentioned in every single video prior, I greatly overpacked when we left LA to live in a 97 square foot trailer. This is the first time in about 6 weeks that we have actually had temperatures low enough and comfortable enough to unpack everything and repack and reorganize it all. And by low enough and comfortable enough, I mean it was about 88 degrees and super humid in, I believe, mid-June when we were there. So this is us attempting to make everything compact, get rid of things we don't need, and make life a little more livable. Items that you don't need on the road become huge, huge stressors that you have to deal with every day. Get rid of them.
And on top of that, once we got the new car, we just threw everything in the back so we could hit the road immediately, so it was a mess.
We did. We just chucked it all in, as you guys probably saw in the last video in Hollywood, Florida. It was a total mess, so we tried to make some sense of it. We tried.
And the next day, we checked out Lake Gaston a little more and actually took a drive into Virginia.
We did. Virginia? Valentine?
I think Valentine, Virginia, yes.
Great name for a city.
So we went to this place for dinner called Latitudes on the Lake, which was actually in another RV resort.
It was. We didn't get a chance to stay there, but it was a really fun, tasty restaurant in a beautiful spot right on the water. And the RV park actually looked really nice. So if you're in that area in Virginia, I would definitely give it a try.
And after dinner, we were bringing the dogs out on a little walk and noticed some action going on in the clubhouse area at the RV park.
We did. This was so amazing. This honestly, to this day, and we're filming this voiceover a few months out from this day, is one of our favorite moments RVing at any RV park. It was a wild dance party. It was like a mix between a country bar and like a Hollywood club. It was awesome. And there was one kid, some teenage guy on the dance floor. We don't know who you are, guy, but you are lord of the dance. Whatever he did, about 30 other people did. It was packed. It was wild. If he was out there line dancing, everyone was on the floor line dancing. If he was just grooving to a pop song, everyone was out there dancing. Hats off to you, sir. It was a really good time. What a cool group.
So the next day, we only spent 2 nights in North Carolina, but we are actually on our way up to the top, to Bar Harbor, Maine. So we actually decided to drive through Lynchburg, Virginia.
And Why would anyone go to Lynchburg, Virginia?
So my mom is from Lynchburg, Virginia, and I've been there a few times when I was a kid. And I must say there's a ton more to do now, because back in the day, a few decades ago, all there was go-karting, bowling, and Walmart. So yeah, we checked out some cool things in Lynchburg for the night and went back to the RV park. We stayed at the Lynchburg Blue Ridge Mountains KOA, and it was a very nice, relaxing park.
It was really beautiful too. We were there during the summer, so we couldn't see it with snow, but in my mind, I'm picturing it just covered in snow.
So the next morning we drove through the Blue Ridge Mountains out of Lynchburg, heading north on our way to Delaware.
We did! Delaware! One of the tiniest states, and as we learned an interesting factoid, well, you history buffs will know, the very first state in the United States of America. So very important spot.
Yes, so we are finally leaving the South, where we will see you on the next video.
We will. We will see you on the road.
On the road.
She's not used to it being this quiet in here. You're fine, Cam. Cam, go. Push. Get the stone.
So our special plans in North Carolina.
Do it.
And our other favorite flavor was key lime pie.